A very good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to this week's edition of The Agenda. My name is Wendelinus, your host. Tonight, I'm privileged to have two men who have taken a very bold decision to love each other and marry each other, as a matter of fact. And they have made headlines in the past couple of days after they visited one of them's aunt, which is a very rare thing to do in the Wambo tradition, but they were accepted, and we are just here to talk to them about it. Wendelinus, Hamutenya-Jeremia, and Emmanuel Jeremia, thank you, gentlemen, for making time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
So you went to what is the village name? I think we have it in Namibian Sun. Ikuku, yes, Ikuku village. I mean, that was crazy to many of us, but it looks like it went very well. What was the occasion there?
Yeah, it was a little bit crazy, and then most of the people, they couldn't really take it very well, but it was a good thing to do as by traditional. Also, we try to keep that traditional norms. When an individual, or either a woman or a male, got married, they always ask the parent that they were not there, or they will always ask, "Oh, can you bring Oneuptwo at home?" And that was Anna did. She asked my husband, say, "Okay, so you are married now, so a grown-up man now, so bring us the person that you say you married, so that we can able to see and welcome him in our family." And then he took that bold decision. Okay, he said, "Are you ready to go to meet some of my family?" Because I visited already the rest of the family even before we got married. And then I said, "Yes." Are they fine? They are fine. And then she was calling us. Okay, let's go there. And then we said, "Okay, we are going." And then we went there. It was amazing, and because she invited all the neighbors, the friends, and it went well. And it's come also as a surprise. We receive gift, traditional. We eat traditional food, and it was nomatiti, everything.
Very good.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, well, tell us about your decision to go home and take Wendelinus with you. That courage, where did you get it from? You're coming from a very traditional area. People would have said, "No, you don't bring your gay husband here," but somehow you took that decision and you went.
No, to me, sometimes I used to think like, because some of my family, they normally used to say, "When are you bringing your wife to us?" Because some of them, they wanted to know. And then I decided, no, let me just take my wife there, because Meme Anna is one of my mother that I was given to my father, so that he can take care of me when I was a small boy. Yeah, because I was grown up in Swakop, and then we were grown together with my Meme Anna. That's why I decided, no, let me take my wife there to a Cook village. Yes.
But what was the conversation there? I mean, of course, it's no longer news that you are gay. I suppose the family has known, you have been open about it. But to bring up that conversation and say, "Meme andia kunganda," how was that kind of conversation?
It was not really difficult, and then my Anna understood me very well, and then told me that, "No, my son, you are fine, you can bring your wife here, because I heard that you guys, you married already in South Africa, and we didn't even enjoy that, the wedding, So it was really far, very far. And then that's why I decided, no, let me just go there with my wife and sit at least. And yeah, because my mother is even giving me a big goat. We enjoy it. And then this traditional Omalodo area, we make it everything went well. And yes.
Wonderful. Now, I think maybe you guys are probably the first bamboo men to do that. So maybe there's a bit of history now. Maybe you guys made history there. Do you recall of any other bamboo couple that got married men to men and went to the village and got accepted the way you guys did?
No. Actually, there were others, but they didn't go the same route that we took.
Yeah.
There are those ones that I know, my friends, they already got married, but they just made in South Africa and then they keep it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, for us, and then also being the face of the LGBT community in Namibia, for me, I devoted my life to make sure to fight the right for the gay people. And then I decided, okay, even when I got married one day, I want to give you an example to make sure that I make a history on the issue of that. I want to go traditionally. I want to, because even now we still maybe wanted to make a bigger one traditional apart from this one, but we are the first one now to go to that extent. Just why most of the people they call it ungodly, they call it abomination, but that's not bother us. It doesn't bother us. And yeah, it's quite really take balls to know to
do something like that.
To do something like that, especially in Oshvambo culture, because most of the people, they said, no, it's coming from Europe. And then I always say that if it's coming from Europe, then it's our leaders who brought for us. Because we have so many young people here, they have never been in Europe. Where did they get copied from? Then maybe from our leaders that they went to Europe. Yes.
Yeah, okay. And Emmanuel, just a bit of background. How did you grow up? I mean, if you can give us a bit of your background as a young man, as a young boy, the kind of setup that you grew up in and stuff like that.
It's grown up in because at the beginning, I'm saying I was born in Swakop, and I was my father was. I grown up with my father, and then in 1990 something, my father took me to his village at Ngwena, at this side of Ukwanyama, Ngwena, that side of Okambebe, yes. And then maybe I went to school at Ikokola Combined School. And
Ikokola is still in Ngwena, or that one is now?
Yeah, Ikokola is in Ngwena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Ngwena, this side of, on the Laiwa side.
Okay.
Yes, and then it's where one of my stepmother raised me up. Emmanuel Jeremia. The one was married to my father.
Okay.
And then we grown up together with my little brother. Some they are here now, they are grown up even. Some they do there some study, and then in this 2004 is where my mother came from Oranjemund, because my mother, my biological was working at Oranjemund. And then when she heard that, no, your son is in Ukwanyama, is where she came to Ukwanyama, then took me to Ongajera. Then I go to school at, I went to Ongajera. I started schooling at Olute Combined School, where I almost finished grade 10. And then after I finished grade 10, I go back to Swakop. Yeah, when I got back to Swakop, I don't remember which holidays that I went to the holiday at the north. And then there was this thing of Shakati, this trade fair. It's where we meet up with Wendelinus. It's where we took each other number and we come together and until today. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Still with you though. I mean, have you always felt that you are attracted to men? At what stage of your life did you realize that you are attracted to men?
It was 2018. Yes.
So before that you were into girls, or what?
Yeah, that time no girl, but yeah.
You didn't feel it. I mean, how? Sorry, if I'm I'm trying to. I'm not patronizing you. I'm just trying to. Yeah, yeah. So when you were dating girls, how did it feel like? You didn't feel it very well. How was it?
Sometime. Yeah. And I don't just, let me say, I just don't really feel it. Yeah, I don't have that. Yeah, it's only that maybe to me and as Vambo, we are having this thing of a man supposed to be have a woman or a girlfriend or but I give them already. I'm having 3 kids and I see it's enough.
Yeah.
For now, I can
tell. Enough with girls.
I say it's enough, ladies.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's an interesting story. That's what I'm asking, because my viewers obviously would want to know, because there's always this thing to say, how can a man? That's what people who do not understand your lives. They say, how can a man find another man attractive? So that's why I'm asking this question, so that they can at least get some sort of understanding. Kukwanyama, what was the reaction of your family to the news that you are a married man now?
Well, it's always not an easy thing.
But for you, it has always been. You have been very
I've been very vocal, very openly about my sexuality. Yes. So it didn't really come as a surprise to them. Yeah. Although now taking to another level of getting married is just something that
it's a different step.
It's a different step. So my aunties, my sisters, my brother, they've been always supportive. And even when I told them that I got a life partner, they didn't they have a problem. They only laugh when I said, they ask me, where is he from? And then I say, he's from Mangajara. Then they go on, oh yeah, she. Then they say, oh, you know, when people, whenever they hear the thing of Yashe, they think,
Yeah.
So, then I must put, then my sister make a joke of it to say that, okay, when you woke up, your bed is gone. Because of the Yashe. I said, no, this one is different.
Yeah, it's a good Yashe.
Yeah, it's a good Yashe. It's not gonna take something. So that's how the whole family know about it. And then my uncles, my grandmothers, and all the, nobody even questioned. Yeah, because I took him home. Yeah, even before we got married, I took him to my own mother, my biological mother, still alive. Then I told my mother, this is my life partner, and then she didn't have the same as they were. It's the same. My mother's house we did is the same as my parent at home. And then I took him there, and then they welcomed him. Even when he can even able to go there if I'm not there. Then if you want to go somewhere, they give him a car to drive, because we have cars all over the place. So he go and drive. Sometimes drive my brother's car. So they don't have a problem. Or my sister. Even sometimes I said I don't have petrol, and then I go through him so that because they never sometimes say no to him.
To the in-law.
The in-laws, so they always give him, and I say, no, I'm the one who asked. You must give me back my money. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
So Emmanuel, for you, because again, Nganjera men is almost like the Kwanyama men here, but maybe Nganjeras, maybe it's even more conservative there. When the community that you grew up in, when they heard that you've taken a different path in your sexual life, what was the reaction there of the boys that you grew up with, or the boys that you played football with, Maritha, Imuna? What was their reaction?
The reaction to me, but when we are together like this, we are just fine. We still drink together.
Yeah.
We still call each other. We still, we are just fine.
You're just fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I never see someone calling me names or.
Yeah, I think most of the people, they only talk on social medias.
Yeah.
Whenever they meet us,
they are just quiet.
They're just quiet. They want to take pictures with us. They want
pictures,
to even buy us something. You want a cool drink, or they find you even in the queue of the shop.
Yeah.
You having a trolley there. You think this, okay? I don't worry. I'll take care of the bills.
Yeah.
I always surprise and say, this is not the people that always commenting on the social media, but they want to take care of the bills. That you buying something more than 300, and then they take care of the bills. It's just amazing, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's coming from it's happened. One of the commanders, the police officer, they said, "Oh no, Maria, I'll take care of the bill."
Yeah.
Look at this, and he was having his. So you take care of, yes, and then happen again to one of the memes I found there. No, Maria, I'll take care of the bill.
Yeah, but like me, even in Katutura, normally we used to. Even some of them, someone called me like, "No, where are you, Jeremia? Come sit so that we can have a beer."
Yeah.
Maybe I can just spend for either 30 minutes or 20 minutes. Then I drive, I go. Yeah, I don't really used to chill like maybe 7 to 7. Yeah, just some 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Then because they are sitting with their girl and. Yeah,
but why do you live that fast? Is it because you?
I think like they are not in our family side.
Yeah.
Because we are gay, and then they are some of them they are straight, and they just
actually live out first because I'm at home.
Yeah.
It's being a responsible man to know. Okay, when Maria is at home, I need to go home. That's why it takes long. Because he doesn't want me to call you. Of course, I'm a very strict person. So I need him to come home. Because now, even now that we are married, there are still girls that are hitting on us, you know. They are inboxing me, they are inboxing my husband. So now he's sitting with the straight guys, and then there are girls. Me, I'm home there watching TV, so I need attention. It's my husband.
The husband is yours.
Of course, it's mine. So I don't want girls to all over him. So they might give him another ideas, and then I don't want that to happen, you know. So although we have that trust each other, just that. But sometimes he can stay longer. It's just that he doesn't want me to call him, but I'm not really going to call him so that okay, no, come home. But I'm that strict that you don't have to.
But look, it's I think it's good manners.
Yeah.
Even us straight men, especially once we got married to our wives, we have changed the way we used to live. We can no longer just be at all these clubs until the morning hours.
It's true.
The wife will start calling, and then so I think it's good manners. Tell me about the arrangement now. What is the thinking at home in terms of, because if you were married to a woman, there is a lugo in the house, that side of yours, you put up structures for your wife, where you live and all that.
Yeah.
In this case, how is the arrangement?
No, in this case, the arrangement is me and my wife, we planned that I want my own house.
Yeah.
This traditional.
Yes.
Our traditional Shivambo house. And I'm already got one plot that side of Shikuku. So I need now to do that traditional house so that my wife can, because she loves cooking and all those stuff, and then at least my goat, my kettle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of because there's also this idea that if you are gay, then somehow you are not man enough to even want cattle and goats. In your particular case, do you do you take that manly responsibility? Is it something that you
yeah. I want also my kettles and my goat.
Yeah.
Everything I want it. I can do what you are doing at your house and whatsoever I can do to my wife.
Yeah.
Because we cannot just be in the city, always in the city, just visiting, come back.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least I'm having my own house. We drive, I'm going there maybe for holiday, then we come back.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In your case, because you are being referred to as a wife here, but do you just accept now that you are a wife, or do you still have that sense that you are a man who must still have cattle and all these traditional things that a true Vambu man must have?
I knew it, you were going to ask that question already. Well, yeah, even when we're at the church, when we're getting married, the pastor asks us, how do you want him to refer to me?
Yeah.
Do you want him to refer me as a wife or want to refer me as a husband? Yeah, that is something that I accept and have peace with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so regarding the house, we got we bought something already in the Shikuku side, the way he's talking about. We already have some few cattle and some goats. So because we have families, so we cannot just have this our kid or we just go and visit, because now we always having a wrong lot, because first you need to go to Olutei and then we come to Okwanyama, and then it's not something that we want all the time, go and visit and come back. Or here with, because all of them, they just always come visit us. They never get enough of us.
Yeah.
Even the grandmother is give birth to the mother is still there. We always go there. She always calling us, guys, come visit. So because I think now the elder, they feel that maybe we are vulnerable now, because people, they do all kind of calling on the radios or kind of insulted kind of things.
Yeah.
So they make sure that we fine, and then they always regular calls from our parents, checking up on us. Are we fine? Even Meme Anna is always calling every day to make sure that are we fine. Especially now this video went viral, so they are calling us, or even his brothers. They either call me, how's are you guys doing, and all type of things. So it's something that we already planned. So we want to make a homestead. So I don't mind or me bring a wife role so in the house, so I can able to cook, but we both cook, but I'm the most like cooking. And then even when we went out or to the friend just to watch a soccer together, although there's a soccer at home, sometimes we just need to go out to watch soccer with friends. So when you come back home, I'm already finished cooking, and then I don't want to eat alone. I wait for him to eat the dinner together. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay, we go for a quick break and then return for second half.
nation higher to walk as one people, one color, one earth.
We continue the conversation with Jeremiah and Wendelinus. Before we went on a break, we were talking about that traditional homestead. So, I mean, in the Shivambo tradition, there is always a way to say there are already sort of traditions, the way we do things, to say, okay, if you're in a homestead, this is where the kitchen is going to be located. This is where the and those kind of things. How will you do this one? Are you going to do it exactly in that Oshivambo tradition, or because you guys are sort of the first Vambu couple to have this arrangement, you are going to do it your own way? What will be the protocol there?
It will be the same.
Yeah.
There will be no different unless you have a different opinion. But for me, I want it exactly the same.
Yeah.
So, a patalange, no. Yeah, although my father was having 3 wives, I don't want another one. Strictly only me this time around. So I would want to have that house only in a patalange, and then that's it. What I want it. I don't want something to change unless you have different.
What are your thoughts? You will do it that way?
I just want it the same.
Yeah.
The same like my father's house.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the way I want my house to be look like.
Yeah, yeah. What is your commitment to this man? For how long do you intend to be married to him? I'm asking this because men and women, when they are in church getting married, there's this thing of till death do us part and stuff like that. Of course, some things end halfway, people divorce and whatnot, and I hope this doesn't happen here, but what is your commitment?
How long?
Yeah, how far do you want to go with him?
Yeah. Until my wife is going to bury me, or is the distance that I need my wife.
Yeah, yeah.
I really need him until in my old age.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just pray God to stay together all those years.
Yeah, yeah. And your thoughts on that?
Of course, I love him. He knows that I love him, and no other man else. Although the temptation is there, but he really won my heart. Because since 2014 we are together up to now, and sometimes it's rare when it's coming to LGBT community, the commitment sometimes is not there. And then there are a lot of challenge, and we have so many gay couples that are dating, but they're dating in the close. They are partners in the house, but when they go outside, they are friends or their cousins. Oh, it's my cousin from my other family and other things. So until the death do us part, because we make that vows when we're doing that in church.
Yeah.
And then although I still remember very well that when we were getting married, the pastor gave us advice that, okay, dating is different from married. So now you are starting to know the person. Because when you are dating, you guys are not staying together. You only see each other a couple of days. So in marriage, it's not only about, okay, we got married and then we relax. There's a lot of things, commitment, trust, and tolerance that is needed in this kind of relationship. And a lot of challenge, because when it's coming to gay relationship or gay same-sex married, there are those they advise us, you guys, you are like this, you need to change. All the times we receiving some call from these new coming churches, these prophets and all type of things, they are always calling us, we must visit their church and all that. But on our church, when you go to like Anglican church, Catholic or LC, we don't receive this kind of discrimination or somebody calling us name. Yeah, so only this kind of churches, or some of the insult on social medias, but it's a bit a challenge of the when it's coming to same sex, because most of people, they look at us, are we normal or something wrong, and then they always want to know what we do behind our closed door, or who's the wife and who's the man and all type of things. Yeah. So, but when it's coming to not to the girl, there is not lady. We don't have to. We both pronounce it. It's like I pronounce your husband and husband. Yeah. So, and then you guys now first ask you, how do you want to refer each other? So you feel comfortable calling me that as a wife, then I really appreciate that. And this is my husband, and I really love him so much. So
yeah. So long it's gonna be a it's a good thing.
Yes. So just why we wanted to make it historically to make to a homestead, and then always whenever they pass is that house.
And they hoot.
Yeah, they would. To make sure that
everything is okay.
Yes.
Yeah. How did your children? How old are your children, Jeremiah?
My firstborn is a boy, Wilson. Wilson was born in 2016.
Okay.
In January month.
Okay.
And then the second one is Ridia, was born in the same year, 2016, in August.
Yeah.
Different mother. And then my last born is Success. Maita Nukongo was born in 2018. If I'm not 2019.
You were a very busy boy.
Yes,
you were
time
very busy with girls.
I was busy, and these are my yeah.
No. So how? Okay. So the children are obviously very, very young.
Yeah,
2016. They are very. I don't think they understand what is going on here. But how do you want them to grow up in terms of how they see you as a father?
No, I want my daughter to grow up in that's why some of them, they are with their mother, and then sometimes even this last week when we were at Ukwambi, me and my wife, we drove to because my last born are staying at the mother, they are staying at Ombaja side, at Okalongo.
No, you guys came to my area without
information.
You must go through the helmet. I'm kidding. Okay, sure. Okay.
So we went there and go buy some of the clothes to my. We normally do that to each and every our children. Let me say our children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either we are going to visit because Wilson is staying at Onga, and then Radia, she's from my village.
Okay.
Yes.
So when they grow up, how much they look at you? What kind of?
I just want my daughter to understand me that the father is married to gay, and I'm also gay, and I will talk to them nice, and then I will make my daughter to understand me.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Which brings me to Wendelinus. When you came to the evening review the other time, I did ask you about your children. You have 2 children. Do you still have 2 children? Or maybe you added another one?
I added another one.
Okay. So but your children are a bit older.
Yes, Savannah, like 12.
Yeah.
So actually basic the children, but I'm still not happy there. With the last one, he cheated on me with that one.
Yeah.
We already did
2019 there.
Yeah, because we already met in
yeah.
And then she was also not happy.
Yeah.
So it's a regular thing to us to make sure that we take care of our children. So I put them, all the children, as the same.
Yeah.
So we don't say that, okay, this is your children, this is mine. So we is our children.
Have they met some of them at all?
Yeah, they know each other.
They know each other.
They know each other. All the kids, they know each other. We'll bring them. Even this Christmas, we want to go and spend. So unfortunately, we are going to disappoint people that are inviting us for. We have a lot of. If I could open my daily and then tell you, a lot of people invited us.
Yeah.
Different villages. All the people that are going on, there are people who want them at their, I think, bars and especially in the north. So they want maybe to attract customers to come. So they invited. But this Christmas, we are going to dedicate the Christmas with our children. We want to spend more time to understand them, and then they understand us. But mine, they already understand. They are already older. They are more than 12. And this one are still young. Yeah, but whenever they call, they always they refer to us daddy. No child refer to us as
mother or anything
yeah.
like that.
So one of the firstborn is my namesake. So
coincidence or it was planned?
It was planned. So when
the firstborn?
Yes, the firstborn.
Well, that time you've already met.
No. We haven't met that time, but it was not having a birth certificate.
Yeah.
Yes, so because the distance, yeah, or the mother was not having any idea or something. So when we went to them, I make sure that is my namesake. So
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It is a very it's a very interesting topic, my brothers. I'm saying this thing because when I saw the video that you recorded, also I think that was after the visit to the north. You recorded you were sort of giving some sort of feedback as to how it went. And then you attacked someone who I think maybe they said something about you. In fact, let me ask you about the Delela. The controversy there. People are saying, how can this man put shame to Delela? Delela is for women, not for men who are professing to be women. What was your take on that?
I must say that because he bought for me.
Yeah.
Everything that I was wearing is like he used to call me. I was wearing 8,000, on my body that day.
Yeah.
And some of men, straight men, they were not able to buy such. They cannot spend on their. So and my husband spent almost 8,000 on me to make sure that I look very nice.
Yeah.
And most of the men they weren't going on because if we stand there with their wife, I look different from their wives because they wouldn't take care of their wife. And that is the fact. So for me, that is a cloth. Everybody can go in any shop. Even the letters, they have been sold by Chinese shop. Oshiata. And then we've seen different people who are not from our tribe, Oshivambo people wearing Odelela. So I didn't see the reason why some of the people, they complain. Especially Oshivambo men, they like complaining everything. Sometimes they don't just look and damn. They have to complain, but they don't do anything. They act, or they just complain, and then they. At least now, even when I read that Odelela, there was this that apparently is writing a letter to Umalenga. I don't know if it's fine to mention his name.
Yeah, no, it's not necessary.
Yes. Yeah. So and then I was wondering, why is he come up with the things he wanted me to be banned from going to the north because I was with the or I must call before Malenga to go and explain that if I'm a woman or a man. Yes, the fact that I respect the Omalenga, they will not even dare to do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to crush them there like a squirrel mouse. So I'm going to teach them the law and then understand the constitution and the rights of individual.
Yeah.
Because when wearing a derera, you are not committing any crime. Or even like as we are not committing any crime. So when gay men are there or in the relationship, they are not committing any crime. The people they don't know the difference between a relationship with a gay man and then also a sodomy. Those are two things. They are not the same thing. They just whenever they see a gay people, they think that is sodomy. Yes, the sodomy is a crime that people sodomize something that is a crime. But having a relationship with a person of the same sex, that is not a crime. And then you are not committing any law. That's why most of the people they fail to understand that. So they just going on Odelela. I don't know if you see any rules in or even in your tribe, on Baja, because next one is I'm going to wear like Wambacha. I'm sure you're not going as a headman. You're not going to call me to order. So I'm gonna wear all the. I make sure that I'm gonna have all the tradition. I have to fork out money to make sure that I have the best dressing, especially the traditional ones. So I make sure that I have the Shiherero, Wambaja, Ongajera, and all that. Now first I started with Kwanyama one. Now I'm gonna have the Ongajera one, then the Wambaja one, and then Oshikwambi, the Ukwambi. Those are the my roots. So there's no a law that prevent me to wear what I want to wear on my body. Just where people have to understand. I do respect their opinion, but they must respect me as an individual, or they must respect me and my husband. We respect them, they must also respect us. So it goes
both ways.
Both ways.
Absolutely. We go for the last break and then return for the last part of the show.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. Contact events@nhcom.na.
The conversation continues. When you came to the evening review, there are 2 points, very critical points that you made. You said you are gay, but you are a man. You were like, I'm a man. Now you are wearing dresses and calling yourself a wife. What happened? What did love do to you to change all these things?
Love is powerful, Love is powerful. Love is powerful. Okay, physically, I am still a man. That man people used to know, or especially in my mother, is still the same boy that used to look after the cattle. Because I grew up on Handeka. That's where most of young boys at my age, even at my village, they know me.
There's that video of yours bragging that you...
I'm good in that. When we start, honestly, that's where I grew up doing that. I know how to play soccer. I know how to play on the money. I play all kind of sports. So sometimes wearing a dress, we can call it a cross dressing. So it happened in most of the countries, like conservative Nigeria. Most of our gay people, they want to express themselves. They wear dresses. They call it cross dressing. And that's not making me automatically a woman. And most of the people, they just were going on, no, somebody, we change from the men to female. But that's not the case. The fact is that they must still have to. Those one who call me a lady is fine. I accept that. Everyone have its own. Me Wendelinus, me Maria, but I prefer people to call me Maria because that's a popularly known name now. The last time I met First Lady, she said, Me Maria. I was surprised the First Lady to call me that name. So that's how things work. So we are not claiming a woman's role. Yes, we just expressing ourselves and making ourselves happy as couples. And our children, they look up to us to make sure that we give them the love and the education that they require to each and household that is there.
Jeremiah, again, I'm putting the same question to you. He used to dress just like a man, as much as he has been open about his sexuality. But since he got married to you, he started dressing dresses, and and he's saying that you bought him some of these things. Do you prefer him wearing like that? Is it something that you enjoy better than when he's wearing like this?
Yeah, when my wife can able to dress like other women, maybe when it's come to any event or but when even we are going to work or we are going to wear or out, or maybe we are going to bar, or we need really to dress like a man, like me. So I cannot expect my wife to dress like or this shorty, bully short. No, I cannot allow that. And then I used normally to tell him no, maybe because sometimes she wait me to go out, and then we are going to meet at the place, and then maybe I drive first, I go first. She can dress the way she want.
Yeah.
And if I'm at home or I find him going out, I will send him back to go dress up nice. Not this time. You need to either put a jean or put a t-shirt, or at least not to dress like those other in the community.
Yeah. But what is wrong with that? What is your issue with that? He is a gay man. You are a gay man. Sometimes gay men,
to me, it's not really look good, because to me, it's now the big boss, the head of this young gay men and LGBTI community, because she's even the head of our organization. We are having a gay organization, and is the one who's learning that, and I cannot accept that my wife to do such a thing.
Yeah.
At least you need to look good
to set some sort of example.
Yes, to these young ones.
Yeah. And you accept that. You don't feel that he's dictating to you. If you accept that he doesn't, that he can tell you what to do sometimes. Is that
now for me, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
So because now I am now a married material, so I don't want to wear like the single ladies over there. So
Didi Nekalengo.
Nekalengo for Didi Dikwetu so I must look like a married material.
Yeah.
So just when I was wearing Odella, I look more beautiful than other women.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want me to wear shorts. Doesn't want me to. So there are sometimes rules.
Yeah.
And that's why him also, you find some young men, they are wearing this vest only among the people. I also don't like him to wear that.
Yeah.
And then also that's why he wearing the head. Make sure that he must wear a head. Sometimes when you go to occasions, must look like a married man.
Yeah.
Although he's still older than him. Yeah, but I do respect his opinion, and he also respect my opinion, and that's why we have to, if we're having a misunderstanding, we sit together and say that this and this and that. That's why this on terms, so that if you go somewhere, we have certain time. What time must we come back? Yeah, so we don't just go and then you never come back. So that's why we know some people, when they might, where you are visiting, you might have some alcohol, and then you do other things you're not supposed to do. So have limit, and then have time for yourself to say, okay, I visited my friend. So, but we don't prevent each other going to a friend. So we don't want to be isolated. We want to make sure that we mingle with everyone in the community, or the friends and all that. Yes, and also most of them, Muslim people now, they are flocking to the betting. When they hit somebody.
3.7 million.
So they are flocking now to those betting. So
Yeah.
I'm so hoping he's going to win.
If you win a betting, that 3 points, that costs 3.7. What are you going to do together?
Me and my wife.
Yeah.
You know,
Era wiki wakachike nyuka watromika maka betting umaza milioni na ndatu.
no. Shapo Simari washona ndishipike nkurugadi wanjopo.
Yeah.
Atutaranga kuchapa mwatu yapa na ndeno ka business konumba.
Yeah.
Ka business angangino ka kesiku haketanga ngeno shimali washa kesiku. Nde kaishi ba kaishi teksa mjeno kuteka. Maybe other business.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
what would you do if you won that money?
I'm going to buy kettles. I'm going to buy kettles because he'll have pets, but I don't have pets. That's why we don't have dogs at our houses. You want to pet, but that's strictly not for me. I don't like pets at all.
Yeah.
But kettles and goats, that is most things I like.
Yeah.
That's why even the little what I have, I always say, let's buy a kettle.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure that now we make this fashionable. You know, people must talk about it. People must understand and learn from it. So we don't want to limit ourselves. So the limit is, the sky is the limit. So we want to, like for me, if you want anything, like you want everything, I'm going to buy kettles. That or I want to even go farming.
Yeah.
So that's why when we got our places, we want to make sure that we, because my own father kuno hamburgo in Angola. So we want again now to this Christmas to go there. Just go to the farm. It used to be my father's farm, but now he's died.
Yeah.
So he left everything with me. So just where we are going to the farm, and then I have siblings. So my siblings are there. So we want the whole family to. I must take them to the farm. So that we can spend our time for Christmas time, and our parents to come to the farm. We have so many kettles that my father left behind. So that's why I'm not bragging about it, but my father left some kettles that I'm I'm proud of it is to say I'm a wife with kettles. Yeah.
For sure. I know this is a private question, and if you're not comfortable answering it, please say so. But when you go to South Africa and get married there, is there such things within the gay community as being married within community of property and outside community of property? Does it apply to gay marriages also?
Yes, it does. So during the before the marriage, we go all through counselings, like all the straight couples that they went through. Even here, we went to with pastors, went to the churches here to go through counseling. That will be when marriage counseling. They talk about the in community and out of community of property. So it same apply when we go to South Africa. Even the pastor asks us, do you guys want to marry in community of property or out in community? However, the two of us, we are married in community of property.
Okay, that's very interesting. Jeremiah, I don't know what you do for a living. It's not for you to say it here, but what did you go through to get married to this man in South Africa? I'm talking about the number of resources that you needed, the flight tickets if you flew, or the fuel money to drive all the way to South Africa. I'm asking this question because there are gay people in this country who want to also get married just here in the High Court here in town. But for some reason, the law doesn't allow them to do that. What was your experience in terms of expenses and the whole process of getting married in a foreign country when you could have had, even your friends, you could have had more friends here if it was here in Windhoek in the north, for example?
To me, it was really a big challenge. And it cost us a lot of money to do this. Because from here in Namibia, that day we take in the Cape. And then from South Africa to Namibia, we fly. So it was really a lot. And then our Ingombi, those ladies and boys, they were eating too much there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then each and every one is just depending in your own pocket.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you pay them the place where they stay, the hotel we are staying. And then again, in this issue in South Africa, because as we married in Pretoria, we were in Joburg. We were thinking maybe we are going to marry in Joburg, Johannesburg. But luckily enough, can I explain this? In Joburg Home Affairs and what so pastor, it was already full, it was already booked. So it means one of the lady that work in Johannesburg Home Affairs refers to Pretoria, to one of to someone else that is staying in Pretoria. And then in Pretoria, these people, they are going with this Kumbi, this Siaya and what. And then you cannot able to take a Siaya because those Siaya take a little time to
fill up.
To fill up. That's why we come up with to take another transport. We call it Uber. They are calling it Uber.
Yes.
Those taxi, and then those guys, they are charging to per kilometer, and it was really a lot. And then luckily enough, we got one man, his name is Steven. We talked to Steven, and then Steven drove us to Pretoria. And then we got there, we got married. We got our paper, marriage certificate. We come to Johannesburg because first we got this permanent, it's like a permanent marriage certificate, but they are temporary. And then maybe you are going to stay to wait for some week to wait the original marriage certificate. And then because they just nankuli it or they can fax it. Yes, it was really a lot. So I hope maybe we were having like 70,000, but all this money we came back only maybe with 5,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. The time is up, but if you can summarize for me quickly in terms of the same question, what must the law do to avoid that kind of painful exercise that you went through?
Yeah, for me, it's quite a little bit sad to our Namibian government. We asked a director of an organization, for gay-led organization, we've been calling all this to abolish this sodomy law, to make sure that people are allowed. That's why always the governments be taken to court and have to spend a lot of money in these cases to allow people to get married in the country. Yeah, so it's very quite costly to go to South Africa. Yes, as I said, it's almost cost. It went up to 80,000, I must say, because first from here we were 10, and then so it's a trip from here. We first went with the Intercape, and then we come back. We come back flying, and then the hotel, and then so daily eating and other things. Quite a lot of money we spent on the tickets and also on the hotels, and then also the thing. So what I wanted the government to do is to allow people to get married in Namibia, and like other countries that they're doing. So now only those people, only some people that are financial independent, that they can able to travel to South Africa and get married. And there are a lot of people that they want to get married, especially the gay people. They want to get married, but they have no means to go there because it's very quite expensive. Unless only the two of or the four of you, the person who the witnesses, and then the four of you go and come back. But everyone have a dream of having bridesmaid and groomsmen to make sure that they look nice.
Absolutely.
The wedding to look absolutely nice. So it's very unfortunate that the government is still not yet recognizing. But when you are going to get married as a gay man, they will give you a letter. The government give you a letter that says you are not married to either same sex or to straight. Normal. I don't know to call it normal. All marriage are normal. To straight.
I was very happy that you called me normal.
No, but all marriages are normal.
Yeah.
So they call it to straight couple. So they give you that, and then you go to the process. You have to get a letter from Home Affairs here, and then you go to take the letter to the ambassador in South Africa. The ambassador look at it, and then having some questions.
First, you need a letter from police office.
First, the letter from the police
officer you submitted
Home Affairs.
Home Affairs.
Then from Affairs, take it again to the ambassador in South Africa.
Yeah.
So it's another cost.
Absolutely.
So the whole process of getting married is really cost us like 100,000.
Yeah.
Because first you need to take the papers, then you must validate the authenticity of those papers you got from Affairs. And then this way now we get it. So my last and conclusion, I just want to call upon all the Namibian people to allow people to live their life. That if gay people are there, especially those in the villages, they are being threatened. When us we are being insulted, but we are there for them. We want to make sure that, especially now my organization that is working hand in hand with the Ministry of Health is there to assist anyone. And if you feel that your rights have been violated, you must ask us, come to our office. We make sure that thing. And then to those people are threatening our mothers in the villages and these headmen and all of them, they have to stop. There's nobody committing a crime when he's being in the relationship with another man or a woman with another woman. They were all Namibian or Shilongo, Peshibilashi.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay.
Yes.
My brothers, so thank you very much for making time.
Thank you.
We thank you for your bravery to come to this platform and to be as free as you have been throughout the recording, to say what you had to say. I'm sure for the many people who had questions, that you might not have answered all questions to them, but I think that they have feel us now of what it looks like to be you. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. That was tonight's the agenda. Thank you for watching.